Hi, this is Mo the Charter Guru, and I'd like to talk today about how much does a yacht charter in Greece cost. Uh, the ideal scenario is a motor yacht, somewhere between 30 and 60,000. Why? Because at this price you can get already a motor yacht where the gas is good, so you don't spend money on the gas. Whereas with motor yachts that are lower than that, usually they would be older engines, so you can easily pay 600, 800 and more liters per hour as opposed to like 300. If you do the calculations, you want to take the yacht from Athens to Cyclades and back. It is quite obvious that over a period of 30, 40 hours, 500 liters is a big difference. We're looking at boats like Lady Rina, San Anemos. We're looking at boats that are 40,000 in base because you have the APA and VAT on top. So below, if you are looking at catamarans. Now with catamarans, the main thing is a range and comfort. If you want to take even a luxury catamarans from Athens, just catamarans are going to be slower, usually below 10 knots, whereas the motor yachts can cruise at 12 knots, go up to 20. And as well as the consumption will be lower with catamarans, but again, you don't have that range. You might need a longer charter. So with catamarans, I generally say start with budgets of 15,000. Why at this level you can already get a crew that is stable with the boat, so you don't get like a bare boat with a crew that just showed up and cooks and drives around, but you have a real service. There is a lot of new yacht, especially in the higher ranges. Why you want a stable crew is that when you get to the harbors, it's often difficult to find a spot. So if you have experienced crew, they can call ahead and already have good standing, so they can get that spot. Pretty much from 10,000 base cost, you can look at crude yachts. I would recommend with the APA to stay around like 25. So you can start with something like Kalimar. You look at Alisa. We look at Flow and go up to like Moya, Nomad, uh, Lucky Clover, and then there are like higher end catamarans like Carpe Diem or the Valium 62. You see, it's quite a range. These are already catamarans where like you look at your per liter, your 30, 40 per liters per hour. You have a good size. Usually, I would recommend the larger the better. Or definitely go for 70s if you can. If not with 50, 55, like consider your 10 guests, if they are like more senior people or people who don't see each other that much, week on the cat might be a lot. So consult with your yacht broker. Ideally, you say what your group is, like if you are really close family or just random people, because like we might be able to tell you exactly which boat might be a perfect fit for you. Now, for the charters below 15,000, that's a territory which we usually cooperate with Amwex Yacht Charters. Alex is a trusted broker where we are overlapping basically bareboats and crude yachts. Depends on when you want to go, how early you're booking. You might be able to find some good value. Um, and Alex and his team might be able to put together an offer for you, either a crude yacht or a bareboat with a skipper, bareboat with a skipper and chef, or a mix of what you're looking for. Depending where you are, the offer is going to be different in Croatia, different in the BVI is different in Greece. different in Italy. So like if you say what you want to get, we'll be able to realistically tell you what sort of service you're looking for, or like which location, because sometimes like you might, if your budget is 15,000, you're going to get two very different charters in Turkey with and the BVI for that value. So you might also consider where you're cruising, where even with the increased flight cost, you might just get much better value if that's what you're looking for, which at 10 15,000, it's really like different. Are you going to have some bareboat experience, basically glamping and the BVI, or a fully crewed a charter somewhere in Croatia or Turkey? That's something to consider. So thank you for checking us out, and definitely inquire. That's always the best option. You might have the impression that you see all the boats. You don't, especially if you have some conditions, like you want to start from Santorini, Mykonos. We see where the boats are on your dates, and we might also see some special discounts. So definitely inquire, and let's look at your dates, at your group, depending on what stage of planning are you in.